So, welcome back everyone. This is day 10, pattern number 10 of our Granny Square challenge for the month of August. And we are going to make this small but mighty little daisy granny square. And you'll need 3 colors. I'm using like a goldenrod yellow, white, and this dark green, which I have no idea what the color is because it is a scrap yarn that I have left over from eons ago. But you can use any background color you would like. So we're going to get started, and this time we are going to start with a magic circle. If you are unfamiliar with that, you take these 2 fingers and wrap your yarn around to where it crosses over, kind of forms an X. Go underneath, pull that one through, come around, and if you're coordinated, you can like make a chain there. Okay. It's a little awkward, I think. So we're going to chain 1, and we're going to do 8 half double crochets into our circle. And we're using a half double crochet so that our center ends up just a little bit bigger than it would with the single crochets. Should have got my yarn bowl. Okay, so that was 2, 3, 4. I'm going to tighten it a little bit. It makes it a little easier to handle. 5, 6, 7, and 8. So I'm going to pull my string here, close up that circle, and rather than slip stitch, I'm going to use my yarn needle and I'm going to come over here to my first stitch and go through both and come back around to where the string comes out, where the yarn comes out, and go through this back loop here and close it up. It is less bulky to close it that way, and you don't end up with a funky looking little knot or chunk, whatever, showing, keeps it looking more like a circle. So I'm just working in this end so that it stays in place. And while I'm at it, I'm going to work in this end so I can cut those little strings off and not have to maneuver around them. And you can always do yours at the end if you wish, but it's just preference when you're working on such a small thing to have these out of your way. So, okay, this is my front side. Now we're going to switch to the white to make the petals, and we're going to start off with a standing double crochet. So you make a slip knot, yarn over, and hang on to it with your thumb. Go into one of the stitches. See, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I want to make sure I have it right. Going to go into one of the stitches. That was a little tight. And do a double crochet, a almost double crochet. You're just going to pull through 2 loops, and then you're going to yarn over, go back through, and do another. We're going to do 4 double crochets together so that we have nice full flower petals. That's 3 and 4. Then we're going to pull through all the loops on our hook and chain 2. We're going to come over to our next one, next stitch, and do 4 double crochets together. 1, 2, 3, and 4. You can have 5 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through all 5 and chain 2. So you're going to do that 8 times. You want to end up with 8 flower petals. So you work on yours and meet me back when you are done. Okay, so I have 8 petals now. 8 of a 4 double crochet together cluster. And we're going to slip stitch in the top of our first one and fasten off, and we're finished with the white other than working in our ends. Right now it just kind of looks like a fried egg. I'm going to work in my ends once again just to get them out of my way, because this little small and mighty daisy is very small. But they are so cute. Okay, so this is how we're looking now. Just looks like a circle, a fried egg. So this will end up looking like this. So now we're going to start with our green, or whatever color you chose. And we're going to do a standing double crochet again to fasten on. Yarn over and hang on to it with your thumb. Pick any spot to go into, any chain 2 spot, and do a double crochet. And then do 2 more double crochets. Chain 3 and put 3 more double crochets into that same spot. Then you're going to come over to the next chain 2 space and put 3 double crochets to form a granny cluster. Come over to your next spot and 3 double crochets for a cluster, for a granny cluster. We got 2 kinds of clusters going on here. Okay, this is going to be a corner, so we want to chain 3 and do a double and another double and a 3rd double. Oops. So we just made our corner. So we have 2 corners done. We're going to come over to the next space and do 3 double crochets. Come over to the next space, and it's 3 double crochets, chain 3, 3 double crochets, because this is our next corner. Come over to your next space and do 3 double crochets. Next corner, or next space is a corner, and do 3 doubles. Chain 3, and 3 more doubles into that same space. This is some stiff yarn. I'm having to fight it, but it does look pretty with it. And we come over to this next space and do 3 doubles. And we've made it all the way around. So we're going to cut our yarn, pull it all the way through like that, get out our yarn needle. We're going to come through here, both sides, both loops on the V. And then we're going to come back down through just the back side of that one and close off our square. We're going to work this in right away so that it doesn't come undone. And cut off your ends. And there you go. One small but mighty daisy granny square. These are about 3.5 inches. I must have crocheted that one a little bit tighter because it's smaller than that one. Same amount of stitches, just a little tighter. But that's all right. It's all right, all right, all right. I know, stop fidgeting. Okay, there they are, our 2 small and mighty daisy granny squares. They are so easy to do and fun. Just, I mean, you could make a bunch of these and make a purse or a little blanket. You could do a little girl's blanket, you know, like toddler size. You could make a market bag. You could make just about anything you wanted to make with them. You could even go bigger by adding rounds, but I like how they look like that. Okay, we will see you in the next one, day 11, pattern 11, and we appreciate you. Thank you so much.